What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I sold $1,300 this weekend on eBay and I made $660 profit. If you want to see what sold, how I made that profit, stay tuned to the end. Dana here. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Dana and I focus on reselling content, mostly eBay and Amazon. Today is 100% eBay. It is weekend sales. I have 26 orders going out for $1,260. I paid $258 for it. So if you want to see the full breakdown on profits, stay all the way to the end and I'll show you everything that sold, where I got it, what I paid for it, all that fun stuff. You want to see what sold? Let's check it out. All right, we're going to do this in 2 or 3 parts because I've got the table loaded up with stuff, and then I've got more here, and there's more in the garage that I've still got to bring in. But let's just start here. So I've got 2 pairs of Crocs slides. I got these on eastbay.com, and I sold these on eBay for $29.99 a piece. I paid $9.99 a piece on Eastbay for these, so happy with that. Tinkerbell sold for $28. I paid $4.49 for Tinkerbell at Goodwill. Her package is a little messed up. You can kind of see right there. Or it probably would have sold for better. You can see it's even a little scuffed up. But anyways, still a great flip. It took probably 6 months to sell that though. So I was just talking to somebody about this earlier. The difference between a quick flip and long tail. Most of the time when you're doing a quick flip, like these Crocs slides, you're going to take a little less margin. So $9.99 into $29.99 isn't too bad, but it's not great margins, right? After you factor in shipping and fees and all that stuff, which we are going to do at the end. But Tinkerbell, to pay a couple dollars and sell it for almost $30, you're going to get like 10 times your money on most of your long tail items. So when you're thrifting, estate sales, garage sales, that kind of stuff, you should be shooting for much higher margins on longer tail, because I think if I priced that at $19.99, it probably still would have taken the same amount of time to sell as it did for me to sell it at $28. So, you know, you shoot for the moon on them when it's a rare or something like that that's maybe a little bit more long tail. And when it's a quick flip, price it to be aggressive and get out of it, because if there's a lot of people trying to quick flip it, you're going to race to the bottom after the hype has dried up. So don't get stuck in that. Anyways, I paid $0.25 a piece for these, so 50 cents into these 2 guys. I forget their names, but I got them at a yard sale, and I paid $0.25 a piece, so 50 cents for the pair, and they sold for $32. Happy with that. They're going to Canada. So this only orange Stampin' Pad, Stampin' Up! Stampin' Pad, this sold for 15 bucks. I've got a quarter into that from an estate sale. I sold Pikachu Bear Brick here. This is probably the 10th one of these I've sold. I got this somewhere I will not disclose because it was a call out in the cook group I'm in. If you're interested in that, hit me up on Instagram at Dana Invests. Anyways, this was $19.99 and I sold it for $44.98. Happy with that. Paid 10 cents a piece for these, so 40 cents into these beef jerky bars. They are apple and uncured bacon. They look pretty tasty, and maybe I'll keep the other ones. I don't freaking know. They sold for 10 bucks, so not great, but I only paid 10 cents a piece, so 40 cents into 10 bucks, and they are 1.3 ounces a piece, so 100% first class. These are going to go into a poly mailer, or sorry, not a poly mailer, a bubble mailer. One of these guys right here. So they'll just go, bam, right into that, and off they go, and happy with that. Oh man, I'm getting off topic, or at least just sounding weird. Do I sound weird? Let me know in the comments. These sold for $19.99 a piece. Mary Kay, they're upside down. I just realized that. Oil-free eye makeup remover. These were $1 a piece at a yard sale, and happy with that sale. 2 different buyers. They just both sold over the weekend. So this Digibirds, I picked this up at a thrift store for $2.99. Again, another one of those things. Regardless of where I've priced this, if I priced this at $10 or if I priced this at $30, it was going to take the same amount of time to sell unless somebody was really aggressively searching and had a saved search or something for this Digibirds. So the difference on these, there's different colors. So you can kind of see on this one here just the color pattern that it's got on it. There's different color patterns that people see on these, so I had to wait till somebody wanted this specific one and was willing to pay for it, because there was cheaper Digibirds that were listed on eBay, but mine still sold hang on, let me make sure I give you the right number, for $28. $28 from $2.99. So 10 times my money, 10 times my money by pricing it aggressive, right? It was aggressive, but also shooting for the moon because I knew this was a long tail and it was going to take the right buyer. So hopefully, maybe a tip for some of you guys. I don't know. Paid $2.99 for this at Goodwill. This is brand new sealed, sold for $18. I would have sold it on Amazon, but it's weird. I was restricted on the 5th season, but I sold all of the other seasons on Amazon. And this one I just wasn't allowed to sell. So whatever. Sold another one of these little Squishmallows, Yuri the Yeti. 45 bucks. Paid $2.99 for this at Salvation Army. And I think I have only 3 left to sell. So one of my better buys. I'm very, very, very happy that I stopped at that one that day. Almost didn't stop at that thrift store because it had been a little dry. And man, I killed it with Squishmallows that day. I've sold probably $500 in Squishmallows that day, and I spent like 50 bucks. So amazing, amazing one. And I still have more to go. Anyways, a mega box, and you're looking for a silver prism and 9 mega box exclusive prisms. Anyways, this guy right here I got on Target.com. For one of the drops. Again, a call out from the Cook Group, same as these sports cards over here. But this one here sold for $83, and it cost me $46.50. So again, about a double up. Not something you would normally, like I wouldn't buy, I don't know, say this one here for $2.99 and try and sell it for $6, because that double up on that money doesn't make sense. The double up on 40 to 80, that makes sense. So hopefully the theme of this video is, I don't know if I want to get into it. Someone DM'd me this morning. I'm just going to get into it because we're already into it. Let's get into it. Somebody DM'd me this morning and they were asking me questions about maybe running the inventory they're buying on a credit card, and they've been buying a lot of stuff that isn't selling super fast because they've got a new store, not a lot of listings, and it isn't selling very fast, and they've got this credit card balance building up. And I was like, for one, I don't recommend building up inventory on a credit card. You should be flipping stuff from around your house. You should be flipping stuff from yard sales, estate sales, thrift stores that you can get a really low buy cost, like the bird for $2.99, and sell it for 30 bucks. And then you build up some capital and then use that capital to go buy maybe some of the more cost intensive stuff like the sports cards. Because when I bought that Mosaic basketball one right here, this one right here, I said I paid $45 for it, right? Yeah, $46.50. Sorry, $46.50. Paid $46.50. But I bought 8 of them, right? So that's a lot of money. I only have 1 left. I've sold all the other ones for about that same double up. So that was way worth it to me because I was able to price it aggressive and sell them really fast. And there was just 2 that didn't sell with the first lot of stuff that sold. So I'm holding on to them for a little bit, and it's not a big deal. But if I would have paid, $500 for these sports cards and the market was only to sell for $600, that would be a waste of my money. So you got to be smart with where you put your money. And forgive me, I'm not saying this person wasn't smart with how they're putting their money, but you have to just understand, if you have to pay, what's the average credit card interest rate? 15%. If you've got to pay 15% and you're only making 25% on your item, if you promote it or you have to maybe take a little bit of a lower price, you might be making nothing. And in that case, it would have been better to not buy that item at all. So you want to look at sell-through rates. If it's got 10 listed and 10 sold, it's a pretty good item to buy. If it's got 110 listed and 10 sold, stay away. Do not buy that item. If it has 10 listed and 110 sold, these are really aggressive numbers. Buy the shelf out. Buy as many as you can freaking get, because that is going to sell immediately. So you got to kind of work that into your game. And you're going to have items that take 6 months to sell. You're going to have items that take a year to sell. You're going to have items that take minutes to sell. And if you work those all into your store and you weave them together, I would weave my fingers together, but I'm holding the camera with the other hand. Imagine me weaving my fingers together. Weave them together, then you're going to have a pretty solid store. Anyways, let's get back to what sold. These Donruss NBA cards right here, I paid $70 for the 3 of them. That includes taxes and everything, free shipping. These were on Target.com, and they sold for $115. So not even a double up on these, but I knew they were super hot. They would sell immediately. These sold within 20 minutes of me listing them. So for me to take $70 and turn it into $115 like that makes sense, because it's just flipping and churning, plus I get cash back rewards on the credit card that I use to do that. I buy on Target using a red card, which means I get a 5% discount. There was a coupon, so I got an extra 10% off of what the average person would have paid for that. So I already had myself more than a 15% buffer below retail built in before I even bought it, and then I was able to sell it at a markup, which not an aggressive markup, but a markup, and make some quick money. So tip for you. Anyway, so this paperweight, it is a glass paperweight. It is not really marked. It has this old sticker on it. But I had learned about these from, I think, Auction Professor. I could be incorrect. It could have been Nurse Flipper Cat. Anyways, kind of something just to look out for. I paid $10 for this in a estate sale, not really knowing anything about it, and I listed it, and it sold for $62, including shipping. It was $50 plus shipping, so $10 into $50 plus shipping, I think is a really good deal. So this flagpole, if you remember my video a while back where I bought a bunch of yard flags, there was a bunch of poles that came with it, but I didn't want to ship them together because the flag and the pole are completely... I can ship the flag for like $4. I can ship this for like $4. If I put them all together, it's going to cost, it's probably going to go over, I don't know if it'll go over £1, but it's definitely harder to ship it this way than it is to ship the flag. So I figured I'd list these for $15 a piece, and if they sell, they sell. But because I have basically nothing into them, so $0 buy cost, sold for $15. This Barracuda paid $2.99 at Ace Hardware on clearance, and this sold for $44 on eBay. Would have sold for a little more, but it's been open and the bag has been taped shut. So let me get this stuff packed for the first round off this table. We'll come back for round 2. Right, and just like that, the first round of orders are packed. And I wanted to share something because I posted this on my Instagram. Go follow me at Dana Invests if you're not following me already. But I posted this on Instagram, and it's going to be in the links down below. There's a link to the boxes that I use for a whole bunch of stuff that I ship. And well, let me show you. It's these guys right here. They're 8x6x4. And as you can see, I've already got 12 orders packed, and most of them went right into one of these boxes. And the nice thing by using this same box over and over and over is when I punch this in, I just mark them like this. So that's Duke, that's the Pikachu, that's the WWE figure. Anyways, it's 8x6x5. And if it's first class, it doesn't really matter the size of it anyways, but if it goes over £1, then at least I know it's 8x6x5. It can go UPS, it can go FedEx, it can go USPS, doesn't really matter. So anyways, if you're interested in these, I'll have a link in the description where I buy 250 at a time. It's 8x6x4, but it's like 4.5 when it's all done, so it's 8x6x5. Anyways, 250 at a time for $85 on Amazon, which is like 35 cents a piece, something crazy like that. Anyways, let's keep going. I had one more thing sell, so I added it here. It'll add to the total at the end. Anyways, $49.99 for these Rock Revival jeans. These were in the She Had Me Screaming yard sale video. That video is doing amazing, by the way. These wet sold videos are absolutely doing horrible, and I don't know if I'm going to keep doing them unless they start picking up the pace. So if you enjoy the video, share it with somebody, like it, comment something, because my wet sold videos are trash compared to sourcing videos. Anyways, I sold, so did I say it? Paid $49.99. These 3 Levitons, I paid $10 a piece, $9.99 at Ace Hardware on clearance, and I sold the lot of 3 of those for $114. So $30 into $114. I sold this pair of what are they? Bear straps sandals. Have maybe $1 into these, and these sold for $19. Had them listed for $29.99, got an offer, and I jumped on it. Sold another pair of Crocs. These were from Amazon for $25. They sold on eBay for $59. I sold this Rockenbach vehicle for $19.99 plus shipping, and I have $1 into that from a huge Goodwill buy. This was from a yard sale video a while back. It's some bicycle parts. It's bicycle tools, like a little kit. You strap that onto your bicycle like that. Anyways, this sold for $29, and I paid $1 for that. I have these 3 trailers. They're Rockenbach. They go with like this set here. Again, this was on Instagram. I didn't post this on YouTube, but it was on Instagram. I paid $85 for just mountains of Rockenbach stuff, and I've sold a couple $100 worth already, and way into the profit. And I have a ton that I just barely listed this weekend, so should keep going better. But these sold for $33, a buck a piece basically into those, so $3 into 33. Sold this lot of 6 Mr. Beast chocolate bars for $30. And this is a fun story. So they have these little codes on the back. Oh, I might have already done these ones. Here we go. There's a little code on the back. And you can peel that code and go online and maybe win $1 million or a Tesla or a chance at a chocolate factory. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. So what I was doing is I bought a box of them, a case of them, and I was selling lots of 3 of them for 30 bucks. And once I sold 2 lots of the 5 lots of the box, it paid for the whole box. So I did that, and I ordered another case, used all the codes. I'm selling them without the codes on eBay, by the way. It's just the chocolate bar, and they're still selling. So I don't know why they're buying it from me versus buying it from the website. They could buy it anyways, but a lot of them are going GSP overseas. It's basically kind of dried up, so I'm not worried about sharing this with you right now, but I've sold over 10 lots of these. And I only have 1 lot left, and I'm not going to do it again. But I could technically buy a whole nother case of them and get them for free with the profits that I got on these. So I kind of just used it as free extra entries. And you know what I've won? I won a commercial. I got to watch a commercial of Mr. Beast telling me to buy more chocolate bars. That was my prize that I've won so far. So anyways, I've got to use these codes before I ship them. But it is what it is. The last 2 things, this is a Rockenbach lot of plates. So you can see I just have it labeled here. It's already shipped, ready to go. When I listed everything this weekend, or Friday, whatever day I did it, I just went ahead and boxed them all up, and then I marked them, and I marked them on the side so it was easy to get to. So that's ready to go. I'll put it up on the screen. That sold for $68. And I don't know, $5 into it. Like I said, I'm already in the profit. Every single dollar I sell for these is going to be 100% profit. And then I have this Lymphopress Optimal. Paid $25 for this with a bunch of sleeves and stuff at an estate sale. And this is not prescription, so it is eligible to be sold. I listed it, and there was none of this exact one listed, the Optimal one, this specific style. And so there was ones that were selling for like $100. There was ones that were selling for like $300. I listed mine for $225, and it sold within minutes. So probably listed it too cheap, but I only paid $25 for it. So 25 into 250 or 225, 225 free shipping. So it's, you know, whatever. I don't know what that's going to cost me. It's heavy, but it's small enough that it'll go UPS for probably 15 bucks, something like that, to Kentucky. So won't be too bad. Anyways, hopefully this was a fun, interesting video. Let's see, I'm a little bit longer than I probably should have been for only a 26 item video. But we had some fun conversation. I'm trying some things a little bit different, trying to make this more interesting. If you liked it, hated it, whatever, comment whatever down below. Really would appreciate it. Again, there's some different links down in the description if you want to check those out. It means the world to the channel. You don't have to give me any money, but maybe just support me through the links down in the channel. Open up a Webull account, get yourself some free shares, that kind of stuff. Anyways, so you came here to see the total. Let's pop it up right here. This is the total sales was... Actually, I know that one. $1,298.32. Right there. The total cost of goods, $285.07. Total cost of goods, $285.07. Minus shipping, minus fees, gives us a net profit of this number right here. I don't know what it is yet because I haven't shipped them. So you'll have seen it before I do. And anyways, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Happy sales. Peace.